When you hear the term urban blight, these are the images that come to mind. Boarded up, dilapidated structures that nobody seems to want. Urban blight is not good for neighborhoods. So in 2003, Michigan created land banks, public bodies, taxing authorities, which can acquire what is typically abandoned property with unpaid taxes and do something positive with it.
Most Michiganders would probably be surprised at just how many land banks there are in the state. There are about 40. There are land banks in Kent County, in rural areas of the state, where there was really no need for them.
Take a look at what land banks have been able to acquire before public auction and for a fraction of their state equalized value, which is considered half of market value. These properties were tax foreclosures in Grand Rapids. The city sold them to the land bank for no more than the back taxes, interest, and fees.
This is a house I wanted to buy and I didn't know how.
Maria Diaz says she would have paid 3 times more for this house the land bank picked up for a little under $12,000. It was a duplex in her neighborhood, which was not only affordable, but valuable because she could have rented part of it as an investment. You think it's fair?
No, it's not. We don't get the chance. We don't get the chance to see this. I don't know how this happens.
Look at this house.
Charlie Curtis invests in real estate. He, too, was interested in bidding on tax foreclosed properties that went to the land bank.
They took all the properties they felt they could flip and turn and manipulate and make a profit off of. And the ones that they'd have to put more money into them than they were worth, they didn't take.
Somebody to live that's been homeless.
Sharon Hall and Bobby Moore run an organization that tries to buy affordable housing for the homeless, which they believe continues to be a problem in the county. This is one house that interested them, but the city sold it to the land bank. The land bank does sell discounted property to nonprofits, but they were told there was a process.
So I'm not able to acquire because there's certain qualifications you have to meet in order to get one of those houses.
It seems like right at this point, almost everything we've done has been blocked.
The beautiful thing about an auction is that anyone can show up and buy property. It's not a special interest deal. When a land bank steps in and takes all of this property, it's putting itself in the way. You have to come to the land bank and say, can you please sell me this property? And the land bank gets to choose who will buy it.
More than half of the state's land banks formed in the last 3 years. One was Kent County. It has one of the lowest tax foreclosure rates in the state, a few hundred properties compared to more than 16,000 in Wayne County. Auctions in Kent County have brought in a surplus of revenue. Still, the treasurer believed a land bank was necessary for the county.
In many cases, the buyers do not upgrade the property. They, in some cases, will simply try to flip it for sale, or will throw a for rent sign on it and rent it in its existing condition, whatever condition that may be.
Land banks give government more control and a chance to raise the tax base. The land bank acquired this house for about $13,000. The new owner plans to list it for 10 times that amount, and it won't be a rental property.
When rental properties are drying up in the city, the demand is going to be higher and the prices are going to go up.
Land banks keep their profits. They capture a percentage of local taxes, even those with a specific purpose, like parks. In some cities, they control a large chunk of the real estate market.
The land bank's goal is to sell at market value, not over market value.
But now the land bank is in control of these properties and can sell them to whoever it deems appropriate to buy the properties. Is that fair to all?
I think that's more fair than having a system where only the select few with cash in their pocket can participate.
Some investors, including Charlie and Sharon, have sued the county treasurer and the land bank for making deals on foreclosed property before auction. The case is on appeal. In the meantime, lawmakers are considering a set of bills that would control the practices of land banks, which can do positive things when they're needed.
There's properties all over the place that need more investment than they're worth. That's what the land bank was for, to figure out how to invest in properties that nobody else would invest in.
The great thing about entrepreneurship is that it's entrepreneurship. People aren't just out there to own vacant property for the thrill of it. People want to own vacant property because they have a dream to do something better with it.
she said, an emergency shelter.